Welcome to the 2022 Adventure Wingman Challenge. The Adventure Wingman Challenge is an 1,100-mile, unsupported paramotor adventure designed by Scout Aviation and made possible in the United States by Team Fly Halo. Adventure Wingman is not a race. Instead, its goal is to provide the venue and safety services, enable a number of paramotor pilots to traverse over 1,100 miles through the American Southwest over some of the most incredibly inhospitable, breathtakingly beautiful, brutal landscapes that the country has to offer. In this episode, I crash my motor into a bush, encounter some severe turbulence, then hitchhike south to find some better weather.
Yeah.
It's 5:35 in the morning. Day one.
Officially day one.
How are we feeling? What are the conditions outside?
The conditions are cold.
Like 30-something degrees.
37
degrees cold. Basically, we're gonna get all the gear together in the dark and take off.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty much ready. Just need to throw a little bit of water in our things, lay out a wing, and go hit it.
The wind is switching all over the place, so the layout is super important. I do not function well at altitude. This is gonna be the hardest launch I've ever done. Hands down. Trying not to sweat, but...
Alright, so I don't know if you're noticing this, but that's Miro taking off, and he's running way further than anybody reasonably should on a paramotor. And the simple reason for that is the density altitude. We're up at 7,000 feet at this launch, which means there's physically less air for the wing to pull on, the propeller to push on, the engine to breathe, and you to breathe. Add another 30 pounds of gear, and it makes a really, really hard launch. So with your newfound knowledge of aerodynamics, let's watch my first launch of the Adventure Wingman Challenge at 7,000 feet with all of my gear on.
Keep going! Oh, my first.
Okay, for the record, I'm completely physically okay, but you are about to see me pretty emotionally destroyed.
We're gonna get you fixed up. We got stuff.
Yeah, but it's a whole section, dude. That's like an hour. Unless you have the whole thing.
I think it might. And I've got drills and rivets and all that stuff.
Okay. Got some extra motors. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
It's a little hard to explain how physically challenging all of this is. Carrying a motor that weighs pretty much as I do with the altitude takes every ounce of strength I have, and then to run with it that distance and not make it break gear and then watch my two wingmen fly off into the sunrise just crushed me. And then for some extra salt in the wound, I realized that I missed the shot on the GoPro. So fortunately, there is no Judson crashing into the bush first-person clip.
GoPro wasn't even recording, dude. It's like the first time I've ever crashed my paramotor like that, and it's not on. I don't know what else I could have done. It was up, I was at full power. I was going in the bushes, you saw it. What do we do? Like, I don't know if you saw that, but I just crashed my motor into the bushes because we're at 7,000 feet and I have 130 pounds motor on me. I just couldn't find the lift. It's pretty unfortunate because now I have to repair my motor. I don't really have time to repair my motor. I'm sweating through all my clothes. Now I gotta call everyone and tell them I'm not coming. Dude, just go. I mean, you're gonna either be 2 hours behind or I'll catch you at the stop, but my motor's broken. I gotta put a new hoop on it. I don't know what to tell you. Just drop me a pin to where you're gonna be and I'll see if I can make it. Later.
Did you break it?
Oh yeah. Thank you for the new hoop. Tyler, thank you for the super fast, freaking speedy hoop installation.
So the intention for this morning's flight was to fly from Bridgeport, California, which is the start line, south about 21 miles to a town called Lee Vining, where, because I crashed, I was going to meet up with Trevor and Miro.
Just sitting on a runway waiting for the wind to switch. It's currently going the wrong way. I got a drone circling me. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, this is it.
Adventure Wingman 2022. This is it. This is the start. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. So the reality just set in that I'm about to fly my paramotor like a really far distance. The other reality set in that we gotta fly kind of like up and over this ridge right here. At least follow this road. And yeah, for sure it's not the smoothest air. That's what I'm realizing. Okay, so Trevor's saying he just took like the gnarliest deflations of his life. That's the air he's talking about. That. This is not it at all. It's very cold, very bumpy. Just took a flapper. It shot forward so hard. Holy yeah, no, not right now. So Trevor and Miro are on the other side of the lake. Trevor took 4 full frontals and landed in the... So here's kind of where we at this morning. We replaced the hoop. I broke the motors. Luckily Team Fly had the parts. I replaced the hoop and barely squeaked off the launch. Got way over there, got into the gnarliest turbulence of my life. Trevor almost died in the gnarliest turbulence of his life. It's a brutal excursion. So I get up there, end up at full power, trims out on the Viper, going down. So this is like a 40-mile-an-hour headwind. I came back, we got breakfast, we recouped. I'm ditching some gear, such as the big camera. I'm sorry for this, like we're not gonna have the big camera, we're just gonna be rocking the GoPro. Ditched a bunch of gear, dropped some weight, and Team Fly hooked me up with a 21-meter Nivic Cubic. That's a much bigger wing, it's gonna be a lot liftier, it's a lot better in turbulence than the Viper, so now I have a better wing for this. Here's the big secret. I don't really wanna fly this mountain pass. It's probably the gnarliest part of this whole adventure. There's nothing in the rules that state that I can't take my motor with all my gear, walk out to the street over there, stick my thumb out. It's moments like these where you gotta remind yourself how stupid it is, that this is frustrating. Like I'm trying to hitchhike a paramotor over a mountain in California. What's your name?
Taja.
Taja, nice to meet you. My name's Judson.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. Is 100% not coming out. Thank you so much again.
You're so welcome.
Oh, it's so good. Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Glad you're both alive.
Survived. Glad you made it, dude.
How was it?
Judson, you gotta give me a hug.
Yeah,
give me a hug, buddy boy. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was definitely an experience, I can
Oh,
tell.
yeah. I sat in town for 2 hours waiting. Oh, yeah.
So when I released the speed bar, I was like 6 miles per hour backwards. When I pushed the speed bar, I was 6 miles per hour forward, but I was losing altitude even at full power. So I couldn't make it.
Yeah, we almost got mauled. Here we are getting ready. Can you hear the wind? It may be a little...
It's calming down, I see.
Yeah.
It's getting better. I'm very optimistic.
What are we trying to do?
Just trying to casually fill this bitch up with gas.
Slowly.
Is an adventure.
Slowly. Watch the flow, watch the flow. Now you're
Oh
out.
my
You're
god,
out.
we're out.
Now you're out.
You're wasting $6.99 gas, dude.
Dude, that's like
$7 a
20 bucks right there, dude.
I just want to talk about the fact that like we're 30 miles away from where we started, and the only transportation I have is now the paramotor.
And the fact that
Miro's here. Check out this situation. This lovely gentleman right here just hooked us up with this trailer. Trevor, what's happening right now?
Packing up paramotors into the back of a dude's trailer who's letting us keep it here and driving us to the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, thank you so much for helping us out. My name's Judson.
Judson?
Yeah.
I'm Tim Banta. Jump in the rig, I'll take you guys to your cabin whenever you're ready.
Good. Yeah, we are.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is so cool.
So good, dude.
Dude, what is going on? Are you riding in the back? Have so much fun, buddy.
I didn't want to say this, but I'm used to cameras.
What do you do?
The last film I was in, we're at about 27 million views. What? So I was a stuntman double in a Justin Bieber music video.
Oh, nice.
No way.
Riding snowmobiles.
You kept it real with me from jump.
You okay?
Yeah, the air conditioning wasn't working.
Hey man, what do you think of these conditions?
Hey dude, I think it's fine.
Okay, is this the cabin, Miro?
Excuse me?
Have you heard of MTV Cribs?
MTV Cribs? What's MTV Cribs?
It's like in the 90s there was this show where people like who were famous would give a tour of their house. And you're
I
famous.
lived in a different world in the 90s.
Okay.
Eastern Europe, come on.
Trevor, day T, it's 5 a.m. What's the status update?
It's early. I just 8 horsepowers.
Not
Whatever
necessarily-
south is
Not
best.
necessarily knowing where you want to end up, other than Big Pine or Bishop area.
Bishop, Big Pine.
Bishop is good.
Bishop would be great.
So that's an hour drive.
Amazing. Whatever that costs, we are super grateful
Okay.
because it will just allow us to continue our adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good adventures in the cafe as well, but
Well, no, you guys got to keep going south. As we go south, it might clear up, it might get better, it might get windier. I have no idea.
How's it going over here?
It's tired.
So the state of the deal right now, is that even a thing? It's windy outside. It's really windy. We drove all the way to the airport with our lovely dude, Tim. Got there, wind, boo. So we're back in our little cabin that we stayed at tonight. And we're basically just waiting for, what do you think of the conditions?
our goal was to assess relative conditions, so just have a feel how it is now and how it is an hour later. There are 2 models predicting that it should drop a little bit, and there are 2 models predicting that it should stay the same. But honestly, if there is an option to get it right, we need to get it right.
That's what I think.
If you were to pick one, like right now, you haven't eaten in 3 days, like what you throwing down? Burrito?
Okay.
Yeah.
Burrito day.
Some salsa for the burritos and the deli cake and the berry in the corner if you want it.
Is it spicy?
This is real spicy.
And I'm gonna say no thank you.
Oh, okay. No, it's not too spicy.
Now it's not as spicy.
Hey, did you know California Highway Patrol likes the burritos?
Oh yeah,
They
we
told
love
me.
the burritos.
They told me that's the best one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, California Highway Patrol recommended bacon burrito.
One bite there knows the rules.
Oh,
Does it smack?
is that beating out Maverick?
No.
You're high. Wait, so quick status update. Did we get a ride?
Uh-huh.
So we're
With a trailer.
we got a ride with a trailer. Somebody's gonna drive our paramotors. How far south?
60 miles?
60
30,
miles.
60 miles somewhere.
So that's the next leg is we're getting in another car hitchhiking,
Same
going
car.
60 miles south.
Same guy.
Same car, same guy. He's just doing it for us?
I think. I don't know. The text message was vague.
I don't think any of us expected this drive to be as beautiful as it was. It was simply stunning. Granted, I think we were all a little bit disappointed that we didn't get to fly it, but still, it was incredible to witness the landscape like this. Somewhere along this ride, I really realized what was happening. We're just going in a random car with paramotors, trying to cover over 1,000 miles in the next 2 days, and it almost didn't feel real until this drive.
So we just ended up at Bishop, where the heck is this? Independence in South Central California. And our super awesome man, Tim, over here, drove us here. There was a misunderstanding with whether or not we can stay here. It turns out we can stay here because Miro got on the phone and worked his Miro magic. And now we're gonna hang out until tonight. And hopefully the winds come down. If the winds don't come down, then we gotta camp. So seriously, thank
Good
you
luck.
so much.
Yeah, you
I
bet.
really
Fly
appreciate
safe.
it. Yeah, we'll do our best.
That's all you can do. I've learned a lot about these things. All right, you guys, well.
I'll see you.
So he's in charge for 4 airports.
Oh, okay.
And
it all goes to
he
the
has an
same
office in Bishop, so he thought that we just want to walk into Bishop Airport and take it from there. He said we are more than welcome to camp. He said if we have some extra time, we should go to the museum, and that is very good. Okay. He was very excited about the museum.
Yeah.
It's pretty eclectic. On this site we have a lot of history of communities, mining, natural history, ranching, mountaineering. One of the most significant basket collections in California. Years ago, we can look at the bones of what's in a pit. but we don't know how they got them unless we have the tools. And they say, we have to see your dentures made of coyote teeth. There you go, there they are. When they destroyed the jail, they cut out this piece so the museum would have it. I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with it, but there you have it.
That is the face of
Charles Manson. Yeah, Charles Manson.
Cut into concrete by
His followers who were imprisoned in his cell.
That's weird.
Oh.
This is like some Wes Anderson stuff right now.
Isn't this awesome?
Oh, this is so good.
I mean, it's lovely. They spent all this money doing the
I
the
love this.
diorama.
Like, this is so... This does it for me.
It's beautiful.
Mira, what did you think of the Eastern California Museum?
I love that.
I enjoyed it. That was a
I
good
love that.
call.
It was way better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be a 10-minute visit. Like, okay, thank you, have a nice day.
And that lady knew her stuff.
It was good.
Loving it. That was so beautiful.
Trevor?
10 out of 10 would go back.
From our little museum store run. We can go ahead and set up a tent. I really think it's just not going to be flyable tonight based on all these gusts. So I'm probably just going to tent up right in this zone right here. It's the end of the night. Just got the gin tent set up. And we're wrapping day 2 in Independence, California, with some awesome mountains behind me. We're tent camping here. Plan for tomorrow night is to make it Death Valley. I'm gonna do an awesome time lapse and I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you so much for all the support and comments I've received throughout this adventure. It means the world to me. If you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing or at least dropping a comment. Of course, thank you to Team Fly Halo for supporting me and allowing me to bring these videos to you. And as always, fly safe, fly good, don't suck. And I will see you in the next one.